Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Journeys review series. Today we are reviewing episode 64 and I hope you enjoy. So this episode starts with Ash and Go asking to go on a research mission to the Hoenn region, where they've received a message from Hodge, who is a returning character from way back in episode 7 where he battled both Ash and Go at the Flute Cup. So it was super cool to see him return. He tells them that the water has stopped flowing into their family's hot springs, and also an Absol has been spotted, so everyone is blaming the Absol. So Ash and Go set out to try and find the true cause of this problem. They arrive in Lava Ridge Town in the Hoenn region, which is a cool place to go to as the hot springs are there in the games, so it makes sense. Ash and Go met up with Hodge again, and I like this guy. He's got a funny personality and I'm glad that he returned. However, he didn't really offer much in this episode other than being a plot device to get Ash and Go to the Hoenn region, so I was a bit disappointed. He was barely in this episode. He didn't really get involved with the task or help out Ash and Go. He could have been used so much better. Hodge's dad wants to take down the Absol because he thinks that is the one causing all of these problems, but Ash and Go think otherwise, so they go to search for the answer. It's pretty much the same storyline as episode 107 of the Advanced series, Absolute Disaster, but it wasn't done as well in this episode. While Ash and Go are trying to investigate up in the mountain, they see Absol for the first time and it blocks the way up to the mountain, warning them of the dangers that lie ahead. They head over to this ice path over the mountain and they start to see what's causing the problems. It's a bunch of Glalie and Snorunt who are living on this mountain, but it's too hot for them here, so they froze it over, and then Absol shows up again to stop Go from catching all of the Glalie and Snorunt. The main story of this episode was underwhelming. They didn't really focus on Absol. They focused on the plotline of the mountain and the hot springs, which I wasn't too interested in, and I thought it was a poor showcase of Absol. You all know I'm a massive fan of this Pokemon. It's my mascot, and I felt it wasn't done justice in this episode. The whole mystery of this Pokemon, it was just underwhelming for me, and as I said before, Absol was portrayed better in the Advanced Generation episode. So Go calls Hodge, who was stuck with his dad for the whole episode, gets him to run and check the Absol monument, and they learn that they need to go and destroy this rock, basically. That's the extent of this story in this episode. They have to destroy a rock so that the volcano won't erupt. So the final goal of this episode, Pikachu and Cinderace are trying to destroy this rock and struggling, so Absol comes in and helps them, which was pretty cool. At least they got some sort of battle action. And then after destroying it, saving the day, Absol is thrown backwards and Go captures it so it doesn't get hurt. So that's pretty much it. Go gets the Absol and they save the hot springs and stop the volcano erupting. So this episode was average, pretty underwhelming for me personally. Maybe my expectations were a bit too high for this episode, as it was an Absol episode. A Pokemon that I love and I think has such cool lore, but in my opinion it wasn't done justice here at all. It wasn't shown off as much as it could have been. It was a rehashed version of the Advanced Generation episode. There was no real bond established between Absol and Go before the capture. It was just very lackluster. I don't mind that Go caught it, it was to be expected, but as I've said many times, it was just underwhelming. The positive points were, it was nice to return to Lava Ridge Town. We haven't seen it since Ash battled Flannery. I liked that they tied in the Hot Springs storyline with the Absol, and I guess just seeing Absol was nice, and I'm glad that we have a chance to see it again, as it was in a poster for Journeys and now Go has it, so let's hope it will get used. So overall, this could have been done a lot better. This episode's rating is a 5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. What is your rating out of 10? Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.